The Transa People Award is undergoing construction. Was this correct? Is under construction. So by that I mean the Transa Award was presented with the Transa Award soundtrack that was once and still is the Worldy Award soundtrack. Initially, the Worldy Award was existing since 2020, around there.
Danke fürs Filmen, viel Spaß noch, ja. Bester Vlog today. So great. This was one of the coolest things in a long while. One of the coolest things in a long while.
You can watch, and I can link that so that you see that the soundtrack was produced by me, and already it was specifically produced for a very meaningful, the most meaningful award that I could possibly give to people. And it was just magical and powerful, and the soundtrack itself is something that I always say, when it comes down to, it feels like that whenever I asked, let's say I would be a God person, then I would say I asked God for something that I could not create, because it needs something more. It needs to be more powerful and better than I can create. And then God says, here, you have it. And it's literally, this is the way these very most meaningful soundtracks I've created. This is how they arose. They were just suddenly there. And it's like some rush, and suddenly it's there, and I don't even know how I pulled this off. So I am a very good music producer, but still, when it comes to creating something so rare, these are real rare soundtracks. If you're into music production, and you maybe appreciate that. You maybe hear that there is some composing in it, and some form of energy in it. And however, yeah, this is I'm also very much into music, in case you didn't know. But so the change, the under construction going, is that this lately all the awards that I've shared, there were just most of them, except of the first one, how it began with a man that said from his own choice, based on a conversation that we had earlier, like a few meters on another spot, suddenly he came by again, and he sat into the camera that was standing there, and I wasn't even there. I was somewhere in the distance. He was walking by the camera and saying Transa Magazine, and I didn't know at that point because I was in the distance. And when I was at home and checking the footage, I saw this, and I heard him, and I couldn't believe it. It blew my mind, and that's how actually the Transa Award started, the People Award, because this person, this one people, he blew my mind, and he said this by his own choice, based on just simply what I've told him, what I'm doing here, and started this Transa Magazine thing, and now filming the T-clips, and he said this, and I found this at home. I didn't even know when it happened. That blew my mind, and that started the whole Transa Award thing. And then the Worldy Award soundtrack, and the Worldy Award is always kind of within, And so I went with the soundtrack again, because it is still meant for these most meaningful award. And the Worldy Award was kind of the People Award before. So, however, now I want to go more into the depths, as I already do right now. I want to go more into the detail, because these shorter edits with the soundtrack, just the sound, and then you see there's something happy going on or so, which it always was and is. But with the people, meeting people is always great. But it after so many, like I don't know how many now by now, it kind of, to me, lost a little bit of like. It just becomes this, okay, you hear the soundtrack, and you see something funny happening or so, something cool happening, and that's basically it. While in reality, it's always super meaningful to me, and there's so much more to it, and I want to bring that back. Yeah, I want to bring that back. And when that is one day too much depth, too much detail, too long videos, then I can do some shorter, just playing the soundtrack, and as I now did. But I think it's a great transition back to the core of this award, that it just is meaningful to me, and that is what's going to happen now with the Transer Award. And this was just an information video about this, and with the next uploads there will be at least 3 really meaningful Transer Awards with 3 people that really blew my mind and my heart. Just happened all lately, very incredible, and I feel really blessed, and it's unbelievable that I've experienced this, that I met these people, and that they were so good to me, so nice to me, and that I actually made friends, and it's really something great here. So now you know what's coming up with the Transer Award, and the Worldies are always there, and the Worldies make it all happen. Actually,